All right, everybody. You ready to dive into something a little different today? Let's talk about money, or more specifically, how to manage it without needing like a degree in economics.
Because let's face it, money matters can feel like a tangled mess sometimes.
Tangled is an understatement. But that's what got us so intrigued about the best money management system for financial success. They claim this system's been working for almost 20 years.
Which in the world of personal finance is like, what, dog years?
Yeah, like ancient wisdom at this point. And the best part, it's not about needing a small fortune to even get started.
Right off the bat, they emphasize that it's about managing what you've got, no matter how big or small.
It's all about building those habits, those money management muscles.
And it reminds me of the story from the guide. There's this woman, right? And she decided she was done just wishing for financial stability.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So she starts with literally $1. Just one.
Wait, hold up. $1? Seriously?
Yep, just one single dollar. You'd think that wouldn't even get you a pack of gum these days. But here's the kicker. Fast forward 2 years, and that $1, it snowballed into $10,000. That's sitting pretty in her financial freedom account.
Whoa, okay, hold the phone. 10,000 from one. All right, color me skeptical, but how is that even possible?
That's the magic of consistency and this whole compound interest thing. They go hand in hand, you see.
Okay, compound interest. It's like that phrase everyone throws around but never really explains what it actually means.
Simply put, it's your money making more money. You earn interest on your initial investment, and then, get this, you earn interest on the interest. It's like a financial echo chamber in the best way possible.
So it's like that snowball effect, right? It just keeps growing and growing.
Exactly. And that's where this whole financial freedom account thing comes in. It's about putting your money to work for you so it grows even while you're, binge watching your favorite show.
Wait, did you say financial freedom account? I thought we were talking about one system, but now there's a whole account involved?
Don't worry, it's not some super secret bank account. This system actually uses a 6-account approach, and the financial freedom one is just one piece of the puzzle.
6 accounts. Okay, I'm already feeling a little lost, like I wandered into the wrong classroom or something.
It sounds more intimidating than it is, trust me. Think of it like this. 6 jars, each with a specific purpose.
Okay, 6 jars. I'm visualizing.
And into the first jar, that's your financial freedom account, you're going to put 10% of your income.
All right, so 10% into the financial freedom jar. But why 10%? What's so special about this jar? What makes it different from the other 5? So we're putting 10% aside for, like, future us to enjoy. But what about present us? Don't we get to have a little fun along the way?
Of course, you can't forget about having some fun. That's where our next jar comes in, the fun account.
Okay, now we're talking my language, the fun account. Tell me more. Does it involve a beach and a blender asking for a friend?
Well, it could. This is your guilt-free spending zone, the place where you allocate, you guessed it, another 10% of your income.
10% for fun. Okay, I think I can handle that math. But seriously, is it really as simple as it sounds? Just spend it on whatever brings you joy.
Exactly. Think dinners out, weekend getaways, concert tickets, the new video game you've been eyeing, whatever makes you feel good.
So no more of that internal debate like, should I buy this fancy coffee or save for retirement?
Exactly. This system recognizes that we need balance. We're humans, not robots. We need to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. And that's where this fun account keeps things, well, fun.
All right, I'm on board with the fun account. What's next in our financial 6-pack of jars?
Now it's time to think a bit more long-term with our friend, the long-term savings account.
Okay, long-term savings. Does this one involve, like, those boring spreadsheets and complicated investment strategies I try to avoid?
Not necessarily. Think of this jar as your holding pen for those big, exciting goals that take a little more planning and, yes, saving.
Okay, I see. So like a down payment on a house, a dream vacation, maybe even early retirement to that beach we were talking about.
Yeah, you got it. Big goals, big dreams. This is where you put away those funds. Another 10%, by the way.
Okay, so 10% it is. So we've got financial freedom, we've got fun, we've got long-term savings. Are we sensing a theme with this 10% thing?
It's a good number, isn't it? Keeps things balanced. But now let's talk about a jar that's often overlooked but is super important, the personal growth account.
Okay, personal growth account. Now this is intriguing. I'm all about a little self-improvement. What exactly are we putting in this jar?
Think of it as investing in yourself. This jar, which also gets 10%, is for things like education, workshops, conferences, anything that helps you learn, grow, and expand your horizons.
So it's not just about managing money, but managing, like, our overall well-being.
Absolutely. They're more connected than you might think. Remember that woman who started with just $1? Well, she used some of her personal growth funds to take a financial literacy course.
No way. So this system isn't just about saving money. It's about equipping yourself with the knowledge and skills to make smart decisions.
Now you're getting it. It's all connected. All right, ready for our final jar, the one that covers all the essentials.
Okay, hit me with it. What's the last piece of this financial puzzle?
It's the basic living expenses, jar your bread and butter, so to speak.
So rent, groceries, bills, all that fun stuff.
Exactly. This jar gets the biggest chunk of your income, 60%, because, let's face it, we got to keep the lights on and the fridge stocked.
So even with all the saving and investing, this system still prioritizes living comfortably in the present.
Exactly. It's not about deprivation, remember. It's about balance. Now, I know what you're thinking. Setting up these jars sounds great, but actually sticking to it, that's a whole other challenge.
Especially in today's world of instant gratification and those oh-so-tempting online shopping carts, am I right? So how does the system combat that urge to splurge? Tell me there's a magic formula. Tell me the system comes with, like, a built-in willpower app or something.
Well, it's not an app, but it's all about building those positive money habits.
Okay, easier said than done, right?
Preachy.
Especially when that buy now button is just staring you in the face. So how do we actually make it stick?
It starts with a simple challenge. 7 days.
7 days, like a financial cleanse?
You could say that. For 7 days, you consciously allocate your money according to those 6 jars, even if it's just a few bucks here and there.
So even if we're not talking huge amounts, those 7 days kind of prove to ourselves that we're in the driver's seat.
Exactly. You're building that consistency, showing yourself that you're capable of making mindful financial choices.
And I'm guessing those small, consistent choices, over time, they start to add up.
You got it.
Huh.
It's not about being perfect. It's about making progress. Even if you stumble one day, you just pick yourself up and start fresh the next.
It's like building any habit, I guess. You don't beat yourself up over a missed workout. You just lace up your shoes and get back to it.
Exactly. It's a journey, not a race. And the best part is you don't need a windfall or a lottery win to start. You can start right now with whatever you have.
Because ultimately, it's not about how much you have, but how you manage it. It's about taking control, making intentional choices, and building a life where money isn't a source of stress, but a tool for creating the future you want.
Well said. It's about aligning your spending with your values and that sense of control. That's where true financial freedom lies.
And that sounds pretty darn good to me. So to everyone listening, we challenge you to give this 6-jar system a try. You might just be surprised at what you can achieve. Until next time, keep those financial jars full and those dreams even fuller.